us this far from hiding out in bushes to pushing exotic cars. And none of these things that I ever wished for, I know they praying we fall. But sorry, I'm sorry. You thought I wouldn't make it, but I'm sorry. I'm busy counting my blessings, so it's God's plan. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Bad mind can't control me. Even when they say I'm mad, that don't feel me. Tell them say you're sorry.
DJ Epps.
Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Sorry, but you can't control me. Bad man steady won't rule me. Boy, no go let them get to me. I man, they got no story. Sorry, 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 sorry. Oh, you're hating, but none know me. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. You thought I wouldn't make it, but I'm sorry. I'm busy counting my blessings, so it's God's plan. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Bad mind can't control me. Even when they say I'm mad, that don't feel me. Tell them say you're sorry.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray, amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
DJ Epps.
What up, everybody? Happy Tuesdays. Amen. Amen. God bless everybody that's in the building, man. Team Epps, how y'all doing? Shout to General Public Services. The show is brought to you by them. Subscribe to the YouTube GPSN. Yep, that's the family right there. And they're going to be in the building again next Thursday, so we could talk about more about the GPSN brand, General Public Services. All right, big shout to everybody that's in the room. Shout out to DJ Swisher, Sib, Team Epps in the building with Kristen. I see you. T. Benz was popping. Mama Joe was good. Lubo Music was good. King B Live. CB Roy 92 was popping. Yeah, man, we about to bring in my man AV. You know how we do on Tuesdays. We have discussions with AV about what's going on in this crazy world. And and this whole show tonight might just be all about, you know what I mean, Will, Chris, and even Jada herself. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? You know, we're going to allow everybody to send questions. We're going to talk about it. Hopefully, this will be the last day or last week that we hear about this smacking story. Because, you know, for people that's been following it, they're probably already tired of it. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into that in a second. Let me see where AV's at, man. Let me see if we can get AV in the building right quick. Other than that, man, let me just let you know what else is popping. Let me get the pen ready for you guys. Tuesdays. Nature Boy, what's up, New York City? In the building. Woo! Nature Boy. I know Nature Boy. He He want to hear what AV got to say. That's for sure. Yes, catch us on all platforms. The DJ Epps and Friends Show. We are on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Periscope, all smart TVs, all smart devices. I need y'all to turn it up. We appreciate you guys. All right. What is going on with my thing? Well, we're gonna give AV. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There goes the man. AV was popping.
What's popping? What's popping? Be my fault.
Nah, you good, man? You good?
What's popping?
Always on time, man. How you doing, man?
Let's go, man. I know everybody's tired of talking about it.
We gotta. Like I said, we probably gonna spend the whole show talking about it. So before we do
this, we have to. But I appreciate. Shout out to Team Epps. Shout out to Mama, all the supporters. Shout out to you, Epps, man. I go by the name of AV, aka Alpha Villains. You guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a morning show, Finish Your Breakfast with AV, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's good to be here, man. How you doing, brother?
Everything's good, man. We blessed, man. Happy Tuesday to you and everybody that's in the room. Before we get right to it, man, just letting everybody know this is what we do on Tuesdays. Every Tuesdays we have discussions. We talk about what's going on in the crazy world. You know, there's only one thing that just really rung around in the world this past weekend. So we're going to get into that in a second. But the show is brought to you by General Public Services. Subscribe to the YouTube, GPSN. Also, you heard AV's YouTube. Subscribe to that. Mine is DJ Epps1. Sponsor for today, LS Liquor, Creme Liquor.
Let's go.
Shout to, you know what I mean? My Haitian family, you know what I mean, got the #1 creme liqueur liquor out there, man. This is for all the Haitians, this is cremas. The Latinos call it coquito, right?
Let's go.
Yeah. This right here, delicious. Shout to LS, the whole family. You know what I mean? Black owned, of course. You know what I mean? This is delicious. So if you see it in the liquor store, go get it. All right, man. LS Creme Liqueur. Shout out to my man Claude. And of course, you know the Positivity Water. I'll show it to you in a minute, man. They hold us down as well. Nah. It's not a shameless plug. They send me things. Look, I got packages of stuff. And one thing I like to do is I like to help other companies. I like to help other brands. Why? Because they help me. You know what I mean? You know.
Word.
You know.
Shout out to. Let me say a shout out real quick. Barry's loves boobs. Shout out to you, my G. He's in here. He's in the building.
Oh,
man. He's got a
that's
festival
his shameless plug. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. That's Barry's loves boobs. Man, we gotta check him out. We gotta see if we can bring him on the show, man. He's got a really very unique lane that he's doing, man. Shout out to you, bro. Peace.
Shoot, then we gotta go see this Barry Boop.
Yeah. We gotta go see part 2. Yeah, he got a festival coming on in May, I believe, Barry. Yo, plug your shit, my G. We see if we can come. We can bring you on the show. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes.
Man, why not, man? Barry, you know what it is. Welcome to the crib. Welcome to Team Epps. AV, I see you. A Vicious Love in the building was popping. Shout out to the BBS boys from Baltimore sending me, you know what I mean? These are the guys. If you ever saw BMF show, 50 Cent's TV show BMF, and you would see them old school whips, them old school Mercedes, old school Beamers.
For the classics. The classics, yeah.
That's them right there. BBS boys, you know what I mean? They got chapters in Baltimore, Chicago, and other places, man. And, you know, they sent me some gear, man. So big shout to them. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Also in the building, you know what I mean? Wait, hold up. Let me make sure I got this right. There we go. Yeah. Lab Creation Brand. You know what I mean? They sent me some gear, some type work, art drawing.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Lab Creation. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I'll probably wear that tomorrow
when
I get on the turntables, play some joints for you guys. Word up, man. And shout out to everybody that's in the building once again. Now, let's get to it, man. First things first, man. A lot of people took my comment or my post and said, Epps, I agree. Some say I don't agree, and I get it. But let me clarify something. Let me just set it straight. By the way, share the live and buy a badge if you want to support. Let me just set it straight. Everybody was wrong in that particular position at time and place. Everybody was wrong. Everybody. When I say everybody, Will was wrong, Chris was wrong, and I'm gonna even throw Jada in there. She was wrong because she could have done something to prevent all of that from happening, but she didn't. And we'll get to that later.
I'm going in tonight. We going in tonight. We going in. Let's go.
All right. So
yeah, for sure.
Wrong. Now, if you're wondering why I said Chris Rock deserved what he got, because I come from a world where I had somebody violate it and disrespect my family, and I never liked that. Never in the world. I don't think nobody should disrespect their kids, their wife, their moms. Never. Those are off limits. Comedy, no comedy, comedian, not a comedian. It is what it is. I just don't like it. So that's why I said Chris Rock deserved that. Why? Because it's 30 years of friendship. Us general people, or celebrities, whatever, we don't really know what type of friendship they have, what type of beef they probably, friendly beef they probably had that Will probably said enough is enough. You know what I mean? And that happened. So that's why I said that about Chris Rock. But Will Smith, no, that wasn't. From one black man to another black man smacking him on live television, that was absolutely wrong. Wrong, Will. Wrong. And a lot of people, including my man AV, is disappointed. So I'm going to let AV take over right now and let him, crack you with the whip right quick.
Yeah. There's a lot of layers to it. So let's take our time because I think this is going to probably take up the majority of the show. Let me kind of unpack what you said, and I respect your position and I respect your opinion. This is why it's good. We have conversations where we don't always see eye to eye, and I'm sure people in the chat will have different opinions as well. I agree with you as far as women and children should be off limits, right? Women and children, if you're married or if you have a particular significant other, it should be off limits. When you and I are of age, I'm a man of a certain age. I'm 48 years old and shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day, there was more codes, right? Like there was certain things that you just should leave alone. Now, when you decide to get on the mic, you've been on the mic for a long time. I'm just entering the space, right? I try to move real quiet because I know that the shit that I say is rather controversial. And even though I can take the hit for the shit that I be saying, which I believe in wholeheartedly, people that are affiliated with me may not have my skin, right? So I try to move real quiet, but it's a price that I decided to pay. When you get on the mic, man, it's open season for you, bro. You know what I mean? It's open season for you. I could say one thing, they could clip my shit, they could go viral, and they could be misconstrued. When you are a celebrity, it's like Kanye West getting mad at the paparazzi apps. Like, you know what I mean? Don't take pictures of me, my nigga. That's part of the deal. I'm not condoning what Chris did. It was a bit insensitive, but overall, we live in a society right now where everybody's overly sensitive. Like you can't even make a joke about somebody. You can't call somebody the wrong pronoun. You can't do this. You can't do that. So now I feel like the world now is really making me feel more obsolete. Like I feel like older guys, OGs, if you will, who have standards, who are kind of like were raised in a certain criteria, we're becoming extinct. We're like dinosaurs now. And even though Chris Rock is a brilliant comedian, he said more harsh things in the past. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. We all saw Will Smith laughing because that shit was funny. The G.I. Jane joke was funny until he looked at his shorty's face. And she looked at him like, nigga, if you want to get laid tonight, you better go do something. That's when that nigga was like, go up there like the George Jefferson walk and shit, like he had swag, and go smack Chris Rock. And then he went back. Now, if it's me, right, I go up there, I go smack him. I'm going to get on the mic and face the audience and look at him and be like, yo, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He went back to his seat to make a spectacle. It kind of reminded me of a dude that's starting a fight in front of the security guard at the club. Or like talking shit like when you breaking us apart and I'm talking more shit because I know ain't shit gonna happen. Chris Rock, at first I thought it was staged, Epps, but then as time progressed, I realized that it wasn't. I truly believe it was staged, but it was a real slap, right, for whatever reason. And now, here's what I'm saying, man. What we're seeing here is, I truly am disappointed in Will Smith, but I understand that breaking point. I've been in situations where I've held so many things in that I black out and I do some crazy shit. And then the next morning I got to wind up apologizing to everybody because I ruined everybody's night. I may have said something that was out of pocket. Things that you can't take back. And I think what we're seeing now is Will Smith is truly a broken man. He's been the face. He's been an icon. He's been the nice guy. And we're all human, man. He just had a breaking moment. And my problem with this whole shit is, and I'll throw it back to you, is that I said it on my IG. A real woman would have tried to stop Will Smith. Would have been like, Will, stop. Because when I'm getting to beef and I'm in the club, the girls that I'm with, they're like, stop, baby, stop. And I'm like, yo, get off me. I'm going to do my thing. She didn't even bat an eye. Now, we didn't see the whole thing, but they did say that Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington was calming him down. They did not mention Jada was calming his ass down. So I always say that women always want to be the center of attention. Even on the goddamn night that I'm winning an award for the first time at 53 years old, the broad had to make it about her in the sense where she didn't try to stop it. So it's a mess, man. But I think Will Smith is a broken man. And what we're seeing right now is the real Will Smith, man. You know, that's how I take it. That was long-winded, but
I totally agree with you. You know what I mean? Jada could have, just like I said, you said Jada could have stopped the situation, but for her it was all about her. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I get it. You're going through some times with your sickness and everything.
Alopecia.
Yes. And there was a couple of women in the building too that's probably going through the same situation or have the same situation. And man,
it's tough. That's what I'm saying.
It's real tough because it's bad all around, man. Like it's really bad all around, especially for the comedian world. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I would love to hear Eddie Murphy's thought. I would love to hear Chris Tucker's thought.
Dave Chappelle.
I would love to hear everybody's opinion.
Martin Lawrence.
Just like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey stated, he was disgusted with what Will did. And he was more even disgusted how everybody applauded him, for the I guess winning the award or after the fact.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Let me we need to address that as well. But let me say this about Jada Pinkett. Now, alopecia, for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure you guys did research, it's an autoimmune disease which basically causes baldness, right? There's patches, and if the hair does indeed grow back, it grows back in patches. Now, I always say, this is no disrespect to women, because I love women. I have a mother, you know what I mean? And I respect women, you know what I mean, as long as they're being respectable. For me, I feel like a woman's beauty. Women today want attention more than they want love, right? Their attention is their love. And, the makeup, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the BBLs, the wigs, the fajas, all that shit accentuates what their currency is, which is their beauty. And, I can be empathetic with somebody who's going through some shit like that, but here's my problem. That's like a woman dressing very sexy and provocative, walking down the street. And if I look at her, or I say something to her, she's going to feel like she's being objectified. Why the fuck are you wearing some shit if you are not going to be prepared for anybody to say something, whether it's negative or positive. Now, Jada said a while back that she was very confident. I don't give a damn what nobody says about my bald head. And quite frankly, not all women can pull off a baldy. I think she, for the most part, can rock a bald. She's got good bone structure. She's a beautiful woman. But at the same time, you know, like I said, she was probably having a bad moment, and she just, it's like women want to be confident when it's convenient for them. And then when it's not convenient for them, they want to turn it off and be like, oh, he hurt my feelings. That's my problem. And, you know, not to say that a woman shouldn't be able to wear whatever the hell she wants. But like I said, if we get on this microphone, Epps, and I say something out of pocket and somebody DMs you later and be like, yo, I don't like that nigga. Like that has happened in the past. It is what it is. It's the price I got to pay. But just like Jada, Will Smith, Chris Rock has a voice, we all have a voice too. And I have the right to say what I feel, just like you have a right to fucking say what you feel. And at the end of the day, women, in my view, always try to pretend, because there was something floating around with Rihanna. Rihanna said, somebody asked Rihanna, well, what do you do when you're not confident or feeling good? She goes, I pretend. I pretend because it's better than crying myself to sleep. I'm not holding that against you ladies. We know the deal. But don't act like we don't know the deal. You know what I'm saying? Now, Will, being a 53-year-old man, being in the industry, knowing what's what, being a goddamn comedian, he should have been like, he should have checked and like stood up and be like, yo, don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Been a little bit more classy. Instead, because Jada was selfish and wanted to make the night about her, in turn, Will ultimately, inadvertently, made the night about him because it kind of outshined everyone else winning an award. So nobody's gonna remember the award ceremony. They're gonna remember the slap.
What do you think Will should have done? Should he have A, ignore it, ha ha he laugh and kept it going? B, went up on stage, grabbed the mic, and have a discussion in front of the whole theater about the joke or situation? Or C, took it out back, either backstage, dressing room, or on some gangster, I'm gonna see you at after school 3 o'clock shit. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I mean? What do you think he should have done?
I think he should answer letter D, and letter D is none of the above. I think what he should have done, because everybody knew he was up to win the award. As a classy man, as an accustomed man. Like if it's me, I'm not used to show business, I'm gonna act out of pocket, right? But he's been down here before. I would have waited until I got my acceptance speech, and I would have clowned Chris Rock accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gone there, because Will's not gangster. He's an actor. He's not gangster. Going up like Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce, that would have been corny too. So now, like I said, Will Smith basically did two things that night. He wanted to get the validation from a woman who does not love him, and B, he wanted to prove to the world, despite the entanglement and all the memes, that he's actually a man that can stand up on his own. And I think because he let all that shit fester, it blew up at the wrong time. This is why you and I always talk about therapy. We always talk about guys needing a space to talk, to kind of get shit off their chest, because a lot of times women don't understand what we're going through, and a lot of times we don't understand what women are going through. So at the end of the day, man, it was wrong. And now that he's apologized, in my view, Epps, it's too late. Too late for sorry, my nigga, because now Will Smith's gonna be known as, that's like somebody sleeping with somebody that you love and shit and say, yo, my bad, bro. It don't matter. It already happened. Like, there's no fucking sorry about that. Now Chris Rock's gonna be the one that's fucking, everyone's applauding Chris Rock, but Chris Rock still was the one who got smacked.
Right. Everybody, if you just joined in, man, this is DJ Epps and Friends. This is my man AV, aka Alpha Villains. We talk every Tuesday about what's going on in the world. And obviously there's one big thing that happened this weekend that we can't just, talk and ignore. Just move on. There's a lot of things we need to dissect about the situation.
Right.
Chris Rock. A great gentleman. Took one literally
for the team.
For the team. He took one in the chin. You know what I mean?
Right. Literally.
held his composure. A lot of people say it was staged. How? Okay, I'm not gonna say how can you. Why would you want to stage something like that? Why would you want to stage something like that at a very prestigious and award show like the Oscars and risk getting your Oscar taken back from you, risk the backlash you're getting from all the public, the general public out there, risking your comedy card, you know what I mean? A lot of comedians probably not seeing you the same way no more, and so on. Why would you want to stage something like that? Why would people think it was staged? Like, you know what I mean? I get it. The smack was in 360. It was, you know what I mean? But it was
right.
Even in slow motion. You saw my post. Even in slow motion, it still looked fast. It still looked hard.
Right.
But why would you want to stage something like that?
And that's the problem, man. There's a lot of conspiracies out there. There's a lot of conspiracies that the elites, quote unquote, the elites, want to further separate and put, you know, African Americans in a particular light. There's a lot of conspiracy saying that, you know, now Will Smith, you're starting to see a change in Will Smith with the narrative, right? You see Jada Pinkett no longer has hair. Now there's a movement with women who are bald, who are suffering from alopecia, standing up. There's a large sector of women saying that, you know, real men protect their women and women with alopecia. So now there's a club now that's coming to life with alopecia. And you notice what Will Smith said. He's like, yo, I want to be a vessel of love. I was called here. God put me on this earth to be a vessel of love for people. But you can't, the old saying goes, Epps, you can't love anybody unless you love yourself. And if you really loved yourself in that moment, you wouldn't have done some shit like that. If you loved yourself, despite having an open marriage, everybody knew allegedly that Will and Jada had an open marriage, you would not have allowed Jada to make it appear like you ain't know shit about it. Because if I already knew about it, why the fuck are we at the red table talking about some entanglement shit? I already know about it. So if I have a situation going on and I know how the situation's going on, I'm not gonna get on the mic and tell everybody, explain my situation. I don't need to, because I know what it is. So what I'm saying is, everybody said they have an open marriage, fine, but why would you allow Jada to spin the narrative? Like, if you're going on the red table talk, babe, I'm going to be talking about this today. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not talking about this, because you got to understand what you do also reflects on me. We are in show business. This is a show business. Jada Pinkett Smith is riding on the Smith coattail, the legacy of the Smith coattail. And once again, most men, what did he say? Love makes you do crazy things. We've all been in love. Some of us are still in love. But at this particular, like for me, I've been in love and shit, and sometimes things happen and it tarnishes the love. And all that shit that happened, bro, Will Smith is still acting like he's trying to get validation from a woman who doesn't love him. All the memes saying, yo, you're not Tupac, bro. All this shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, so on one hand, I feel bad, but I can't feel bad for men who continuously make the same mistake over and over. And you can't rush it, F. You can't rush somebody from learning a mistake about love, bro. Love just either goes or dies out by itself, man. And once again, for a woman, yeah, it's his wife, etc., but he did this shit because of her. And at the Red Table Talk, F, they said bad marriage for life. Like, they were making jokes. Like, I understand the whole life partner thing. They, you know, we in this together, but they're not a good example, man, of how shit should be. So now everybody thinks that if somebody says something crazy out of pocket at the Miami Improv, I can just go up there and go smack this comedian.
Right.
This is all fucked up, bro.
Right.
It's a mess.
Right. And yo,
it's a mess.
You brought up Tupac, and today I thought about it. I was like, man, Will must be tired of this Tupac Will Smith comparison, I want to say, maybe.
Bro.
Like, that really must annoy him, man. Like,
hell yeah.
That shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
really must bother him, because I'm a
right. No matter what you
things
do,
bother me, man.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like no matter what you do, the guy Tupac's been dead for years. Will Smith is a mega superstar, billion-dollar franchises, and yet he's still not enough to erase everybody's feeling or speculation that Tupac was Jada's imprint. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Listen, bro. Everybody needs to understand this, bro. Now, most people are not with the people that they truly love. Okay? Like there's people that are married, they're doing their thing, they've kind of quote unquote settled. They're happy, but some of the people are in love with other people, bro. And the reason why, from what I've seen or heard, is that sometimes when you're in love with somebody, there's too much expectations on the person. Right. So this is why people get with the opposites, right? Opposites attract. You're always going to find somebody who loves more, some less, etc. This is why I always encourage men to try to become the best version of yourself, because at the end of the day, nothing lasts forever unless you put in the work. And guys, and I think women too, we tend to lose ourselves during relationships. We tend to forget who we were when they first fell in love with us. And this is why this is so important. And for me, as soon as I would have found out that I wasn't her imprint, she was disrespecting me, bro, I would have been out of there. The kids are grown already. Just be the fuck out. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's 2022, bro. Like, everybody would have. It's not a big deal. It's not like they're the most religious couple, Epps.
Mm-hmm.
So being compared to somebody else that you'll never amount to, bro, that's got to be hard. And this is why he had that outburst. That's one of the reasons.
Mm-hmm. Share it live, everybody. Buy a badge if you want to support as well. GPSN. Subscribe to my family, GPSN, on YouTube, man. General Public Services. The show is brought to you by them. My man AV on Tuesday nights with me. You know how we do. Alpha Villains. AV. Denzel's comment about the devil will grab you at your highest moment.
I loved it.
Listen, man, I almost shed a tear.
That hit me. It
hit me hard. Like, dude, like, you are absolutely right. And then I saw a video, I think I forwarded to you, and I even thank you as a friend for being there for me.
Yes.
With Cardinal Official, how, he made a statement saying, sometimes you need to go through stuff like that. So you could go ahead and clean out your closet and see who your real friends are, and see and learn how to move better, be better.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? And you live and you learn. You live and you learn. You know what I mean? So that statement that Denzel gave to Will was,
man.
Yeah, awesome.
That's why he's the GOAT, man. Yeah, he's the GOAT. I like what you said there. And sometimes, like Cardinal Official said, sometimes, time reveals. I always say that time reveals. And, a man is not gauged on, you shouldn't be gauged on winning games. You should be gauged on how you react when you lose the game. I think a big filtering process for us, and I'm sure a lot of people in the chat, it was COVID. COVID, everybody showed their ass. The real hustlers were revealed.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time. COVID, everybody showed who they were.
Right. Yes, who they are. And it revealed who the hustlers are, who the smart ones are, who are the pussies, who were the fake friends. And it really kind of was a filtering process for all of us. We were all required to sit our asses down, stay in the house, confront your spouse, confront your girl, play with your kids, do whatever the shit that you needed to do to focus on. To see, there was a lot of divorces, a lot of people broke up. There was a lot of people that got together. So during times like that is where you really are measured. And I think that what Denzel said is absolutely correct. And this is why when you are successful, you need a team, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your squad. You need a team of people that wants your best interest and can kind of help ground you. Like, I mean, like if I'm out of pocket, and because Epps has done this to me too, he'd be like, yo, AV, you need to chill, duh, you know what I mean? And I'll take that into consideration. I'm my own man, but it's good to hear anyway. You know what I mean? And I know that if Epps is telling me something, we on the mic, it's because, he's been in the business long, and I'm going to respect the fact that he's been in the business longer. But the devil's always going to want to try to lure you in. Why? Because the devil doesn't want to see you happy, man. The devil wants to keep you on that hook, and there's more money in the disease, man. When Denzel said that, man, that just goes to show you how wise Denzel is, man. He's an older man. He's in his 60s. And at your highest moment, man, the devil will come for you. This is why in relationships, you got to keep your relationships quiet. If you happy in your relationship, you showing people you chilling on the gram, you love, what happens? All the toxic friends come in. They want to swoop in and say, yo, what's going on with you, They want to get in your girl's ear. Your niggas want to hang out. You bring your niggas around. Niggas want to get with your girl. Like, listen, man, anything that you care about, keep it close to your fucking chest, because at the end of the day, people want what you have. And when you're happy and they're not, they're going to want to bring you down to their level, because misery loves company.
What about for people that cannot recognize the devil, or overlook the devil, or, just went around the devil and went and smacked somebody in the face like Will did? What about those people that don't recognize the devil?
I will say this, I used to have habits. I always talk about this shit openly. I had habits and shit, Bobby Brown, rock and roll, shit, crazy shit, wilding. And I will say the devil's fun, bro. The devil's fun. The devil's fun. You chilling, just like toxic women. I said this the other day too. Toxic women fuck the best, right? You having fun. You can do whatever you want with them. You chilling. But there comes a point in time where God has only helped people who helps themselves. And there's going to be two doors. He's going to present you with two doors. He can't push you or lead you to the right door, but it's always a test, right? And some people are meant to be the devil's followers, and there's some people that are meant to be God's followers, just like night and day, good and evil, eat or be killed, the jungle, the ecosystem. This is part of it, bro. There's soldiers dying in Ukraine for our freedom, bro. That has to happen. You know what I mean? So it's all God's plan. But what I will say is we have to water our own lawns as people. We have to have our own faith and really just ask God, if you do believe in God, to give you eyes and discernment to pay attention to the people that may not have your best interests at heart. And that comes with time. You can't save somebody that doesn't want to be saved. As the most important thing is for you to save yourself, save your loved ones, and then you leave the rest in God's hands, bro.
Right. Well said. Let's not ignore everybody that's in the comments, man, that's in the room with us, man. Growing.
Yeah, peace.
Who's that? Growing in the Trap was popping. She's taking 31. How you doing? DJ LS, what's up, homie? I see you out there.
Peace.
DJ Uptown Flavor was good. BNA Allen, which will be on my show for Indie Thursdays this Thursday. BNA Allen and DJ Chemo will be in the building as well. Big Muriel was popping. Of course, our family, T-Benz, Mama Ja, Jonathan Flo, Joseph, Sakpase, Money Boogie 57. The real Chino Dollars, I see you.
Peace.
So a new statement was let out from, I'm not too sure if it was from the Academy, but the word is that the joke that Chris Rock gave was not written by him.
It was written by the staff.
It was written by the staff. Now,
no, bro.
I believe that's true. But then again, are these comedians accepting other people's jokes and running with it? Like, the only reason why I could believe it is the way he reacted to everybody. They're like, what? That was a good one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a good one. I didn't write it, but it was a good one. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if that was true. And if it was true, was it that funny?
Well, first things first, comedians do buy jokes, right? Some comedians have writers. You seen that movie True Story with Kevin Hart, where he had writers and shit. Some comedians have writers. Let's not get it twisted. But it's Chris Rock, bro. He's a veteran. it's kind of like if something happens, right? Let's say this shit goes down, or you DJing a set Epps and something happens. You're a veteran enough to know to improvise. That's called improvisation. If you know, now Chris Rock's in the media and shit, how could he not know? And he's had a long history of making fun of Jada Pinkett. 2016, he was making fun of Jada Pinkett. I got a publicist, Will Smith got a publicist. I'm like, listen, bro, me and Jada gonna be in the front seat. Make sure he knows not to keep my wife's name out his mouth, so there's nothing nothing pops off. This is what should have happened, right? So I would have fired my publicist. I would have fired everybody to prevent the shit. But if Chris Rock is rehearsing like a script and he's saying, "Oh, G.I. Jane," as a veteran, I'm gonna kind of test the room and kind of just freestyle it. So as a man, I think this is my problem with men, bro. We always want to pass the buck. Chris Rock fucked up, Will Smith fucked up. Yes. But to say that, oh, Chris Rock didn't write it, the staff did, nigga, did you not read the joke? You know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of lame right there. They're all wrong. Some more than others, but at the end of the day, man, you know, whoever wrote it or not, I'm curious to hear what Jada has to say. And I heard on the internet that they're going to talk about it on the red table. Now, listen, my G, if Jada Pinkett Smith talks about this shit on the red table, bro, this is a clear indicator of how much of an opportunist she is. Because at the end of the day, bro, I would have came to, if I'm his wife, I would have came to his rescue or at least verbalize something ASAP, bro. Not let the fire go up, and then after it's all done, then come in. You know what I mean? That's like somebody not bringing anything to the potluck, nothing to bring to the dinner, and just showing up to eat. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, nah, man. Like that's not how you support your partner, bro. And if the shoe's on the other foot, Epps, and a man would have done that, they would have went crazy on the man and applauded the woman. Let's talk about Jim Carrey, though.
Wait. Before you go there, that joke, why didn't Jada take it as a compliment? Like, Demi Moore did a great job with that first one, right? If I remember, Demi Moore did a great job on that first one.
Yeah, Demi Moore was hot in that movie, but here's the deal. It's kind of like if a girl gains weight, right? And you like your girl a little bit thicker, right? And you tell her, no, babe, you still look good to me. But if she don't feel like she looks good, bro, it doesn't fucking matter, right? So even if Jada was compared to Demi Moore, who was amazing in that movie, Jada Pinkett still wishes she had some fucking hair. You know what I mean? Demi Moore shaved her head off for the role. Jada doesn't have the option, my G. Right. Now, a lot of dudes are saying you should have bought a fucking wig. I agree. You should have copped the lace front. But on the one hand, she wanted to be confident and positive, but they caught her at a weak moment because Will was laughing and she was like, shh. And then as soon as Will saw that, he was like, oh, come on, my nigga. I would have grabbed her and like, I would have whispered something in her head. I'm like, yo, chill, I got this. They just kept the fucking moving. You know what I mean? Like a G, like Mike Lowry would have done. Mike Lowry wouldn't have done that shit. Mike Lowry would have been like, he would have been whispering some shit in Jada's ear. Jada would have laughed and shit. Oh, I would have kissed Jada on her head. I would have been like, all right, baby, it's all good. Wow. Kiss Jada on the head and say, sorry, baby. Don't worry, I'm going to get it.
That sun rub head ball, like, nigga.
You know what I mean? I would have been like, this is shit, sorry, baby. Boom. You know what I mean? Mike Lowry.
Did you see there was a post with everybody's facial expression when the smack happened. I thought the Rock was the best one. I thought Dwayne Johnson was the best one. Like, damn, I recognize that smack. You know what I mean?
Bro, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he was about to handle shit. He was like, yo, hold on. He was about to give him the smackdown. Smell what The Rock was cooking. He was like, what the fuck? That was crazy, man. That was great. Yeah, like, because we all saw it. As a matter of fact, I was doing a show with the Afi Kingdom podcast.
Afi Kingdom,
and
what
people,
up,
baby? Peace. And we was doing a show live. It was like 6 of us. And some people in the chat was like, yo, did you guys see the smack. And I'm like, hold on. I got off the camera. I looked on my shit. I'm like, hold on. What the fuck? And that's why everybody had to make a show about it. I did a show about it because it was so trending. Yo, peep this, my G. I made some videos on my TikTok about the Will Smith shit, bro. I got 140,000 views on that one TikTok in a 30-second clip, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, we as a people, we're bullshit.
Not on my TikTok, but on my Instagram, I think I reached 18,000 on that slow motion one that I post right after it happened.
And it's sad. It's sad because we rather see some bullshit than see people winning. Like, you're not gonna get that many views on things that are positive.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a moment thing, but I said, you know what I said? You know what I literally said? And everybody, if you think I was wrong for it, so be it. This is why fucking Instagram, you get paid off of Facebook and Instagram nowadays. I said, oh, Will and Chris Rock is gonna give me some money for that smack.
I'm gonna eat off this.
So
yeah.
I fucking put on that reel. I made at least a good $90 off that one reel. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, you gonna eat off. Yeah, yo, listen, everybody's eating off it, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, listen, if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else.
Right?
But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, we didn't do it to them. They did it to themselves, man. But, you know, it's crazy, man. But like what Jim Carrey said, though, was very important. And it's true. It's true, man. It basically shows everybody that it's really about favoritism, man. Like, if it would have been a normal civilian, somebody else, they would have been escorted out. Kanye West won awards that day, but yet because he interrupted Taylor Swift, for years, Kanye West was crucified for that. And he didn't do half the shit that Will Smith did. Kanye West just simply interrupted Taylor and says, yo, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had a better video than yours. For years, Kanye West was in the tabloids. Will Smith gets a standing ovation for slapping another man, and he expects us to have empathy and sympathy for him crying. Will Smith is a great actor. Remember that scene when Uncle Phil and the dad came in? Why doesn't he love me, man? That had me crying, thinking about my dad, AV Senior. But at the end of the day, they're all actors, bro. And at the end of the day, that's not an excuse. I think Will Smith shouldn't necessarily be canceled, but I think he should give back that award, bro, because this is not as a matter of fact, the King Richard, the character he played in King Richard, the father, denounced his behavior. He embarrassed the Williams family, man, because this is not how you're supposed to behave. And I really believe that he tarnished his legacy, and they're gonna blacklist his ass like they did Monique. You know how 50 Cent is trying to revive Monique's fucking career. Will Smith's gonna blacklist his ass himself, bro.
And him partying, singing "Welcome to Miami" at the after party or backstage, wherever that was, didn't help out, did it? Didn't help out the situation.
You know, it just like I said, man. You know, it's a lot of favoritism, man, in the world, and people need to understand that. And people like us that see that shit, sometimes we think, wow, but that's not fair. This is what causes anarchy. I really believe he should have been escorted out. Even though it was a happy moment, man, he should have really felt. And another thing, when he apologized to the Academy, Epps, and all the nominees, he should have apologized to Chris. That would have been a little bit more sincere while Chris was in the building, as opposed to writing it on Instagram for everybody to fucking see. That's like being remorseful for getting caught. Saying sorry after you get caught doesn't mean that you're sorry. You're not sorry for doing what you did. You're sorry for getting caught.
Yeah, but, you know, in the hood, you know what I mean? It's, you know, matter of fact, he you know, all the rappers, you saw it, man. Some of the rappers agreed with Will. Some of them didn't agree with Will. You know, one of them was Fabulous. Fabulous said, nope, that couldn't be me. You smacking me on stage? Hells no. In front of millions?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
No.
That's what I said.
You know, a lot of people said it would have been a brawl. A lot of security guards
would have been on site
on that stage.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, and that's what I'm saying, man. I said it on my show. We applaud sucker shit. And not to say that holding your composure is not sucker shit, because realistically, as corny as this sounds, you know what I mean? When you walk away or you kind of just hold yourself in high regard, man, you really are truly the bigger person, because a lot of killers are the calmest dudes because they know they could kill your ass and they know that you're not worth going to jail for. But at the same time, even if Chris ain't got no hands or abs, as soon as Will would have went back down, bro, and security would have saw that shit, I would have been popping shit. I would have been, I bet, Will, I'm going to keep Jada's name out my mouth. I'm going to start talking about you. And I'm going to start roasting Will's ass, kind of like a comedian does a heckler. Hecklers roast comedians, comedians go. And I would have went and he was like, it was a G.I. Jane joke. He was like, yes, keep my name out my mouth. He's like, I will. And he was like he was looking at for security. Security was just sitting there looking at him like, nigga, just give the award, bro. It's done. Everybody hates Chris.
Do you think that what do you think the Oscars gonna do next year? What do you think the Oscars gonna have to do to win back the viewers? First of all, man, it made us black people look bad, of course. Some of the white people out there probably like, you see, this is why we didn't want them at the Oscars in the first place.
But this is another thing.
How is the Oscars what they're gonna do next year?
Well, here, let me piggyback on what you just said right there. It's like, see, babe, you see? Yeah, you see, babe, this is why black people are like this. But here's what I'm saying. It's Will Smith and Chris Rock, the most non-threatening to African-American men, right? Like, if I go there, tatted, beard, walking, I could be prejudged, but it's Will Smith. Everybody got tuxes on. Everybody's fucking smiling. I don't smile. So it's like, even then, even the light skin and the black dude, the darker dude, they don't know how to act. Now,
can't take niggas nowhere.
You can't take niggas anywhere. Now, white people do this shit too. Let's not get it fucked up. White people, Latin people, there's ratchet in every culture. Right. But on the world stage, the people who have the worst reputation for ratchetness is us. And sometimes when we try to be the change and the proof to change what we want to see, it's kind of pointless when you have people in higher regards doing the shit that we know we shouldn't be doing, but they have the keys to the city to do it. So now that Will can smack somebody and have a standing ovation, you're going to see a younger, impressionable kid think he can do that shit. And now he's going to be like Jussie Smollett saying, I'm not suicidal. They're going to throw his ass in jail.
Right.
You know what
I mean? Damn, I have a brain freeze, man. I wanted to say something. I heard something in the barbershop. What was it? I heard something in the barbershop. Man, hopefully it'll come back up.
Well, while you're thinking about that, what I think the Oscars need to do is basically the Oscars, the ratings have been diminishing yearly, right? Nobody watches the Oscars anymore. And I think they need to try to incorporate a little bit more of the social media aspect to it. I like the fact that they had 3 different hostesses, women. That was pretty cool. But there's other opportunities, man. I think Will Smith, I think Chris Rock will be asked to host the Oscars again. And I think Chris Rock's sales have gone up because he has a show coming up. And I know he's going to have a field day. He's going to eat off of this situation.
Pause.
And
you said it right. You said it right. His sales did go up. Matter of fact, yes. Most of his tour dates are sold out.
Yeah. Because everybody want to hear what he's going to say about it.
Which could, yeah, you know what I mean? Which, that's probably the best thing that could have came out of this whole situation for Chris.
Yeah.
2, I think both of them should host it next year. On some grown man stuff and joke about it. And this is what I wanted to say. I heard in the barbershop that since Will been jumping out of planes and doing a couple of outrageous stuff on social media, why not let Chris Rock smack you in front of everybody the way you smack him?
That's all. That's what I was gonna say, my nigga. I can't have a beer.
Why don't you just let it be even and let that man smack you just as hard as you smacked them in front of the whole world, and just keep it moving? I think that right there would just shut the whole world up, and we done with it.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't have a beer with you. I can't chill with you and joke with you unless we shoot the fade, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's certain things that are non-forgivable, like sleeping with your girl and shit. I can't chill with you. I mean, it's bros over hoes.
Can't chill with you till I fuck your girl.
Right. But then at the end of the day, still. But what I'm saying is that for that situation, we got to shoot the fade. And now Chris Rock is not trained. Jesus Christ. Will Smith will mop with Chris Rock. But we got to get even. I can't be joking around with you because I'm still going to be looking at you like, even though my ticket sales went up, I'm still the nigga that got smacked and ain't do shit about it. I already got money. I can't get my dignity back. There's no price tag on your fucking dignity as a man, bro.
Right.
You got smacked. You didn't get punched, my G. You got smacked. Bop.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, there you have it, man. Spent a whole hour talking about this, and hopefully after this, maybe we'll give a couple of more days because I'm pretty sure that smack is still being heard around the world. But hopefully, man, everybody can move on with their lives. So maybe something funny will happen that will just, turn this off. I know Kanye was mad because, you know what I mean, everybody was talking about him till this happened.
Word. We got Mims next week, right?
We got Mims next week. Mims will be in the building. We're gonna talk about him. You know what I mean, and his career, what he's doing now. Mims was one that started social media and ringtones with "This Is Why I'm Hot" and made things happen out there, man. So
innovator.
We'll be in the building next week, 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be on the turntables tomorrow, shutting it down. We're gonna have a party tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Shout out to everybody in the building. Nature Boy, what's up, man? Exotic Auto Spa in the building. Also, man, BNA Allen and DJ Chemo is gonna be on my Indie Thursday this Thursday. It's gonna be crazy, man. I need y'all to check that out, man. Also, my family will be in the building as well, talking about public adjusting and how to get your crib fixed up and other things in that nature, man. So big shout to Next Level Public Adjusting. My man M God will be in the building. AV, go ahead and let them know how they could catch you, man.
I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel right now at Alpha Villains. Tomorrow we talking about no old friends. No old friends, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finish your breakfast with AV morning show. I appreciate you, Epps. Keep grinding. I'll see y'all next week.
And the moral of the story for today is
keep your hands in your pocket.
Keep your hands to yourself. And you know what I mean? You don't need to get emotional, man, like that, man. You don't need to get emotional like that.
Tighten up.
Yeah, man. If people are talking about you, if people are, you know what I mean? Let them talk about it.
Handle it like men behind the scenes.
Yeah, we'll I posted it too. Will said it, you know what I mean? If you're in the limelight, you gotta take it. You gotta take criticism. You gotta take these people taking shots at you, low key, whatever, in your face.
Yeah, for sure.
You just gotta soak it up, man. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, the devil will catch you at your highest moment, and you're gonna go down for doing something stupid. Or
don't let anybody mess with your bag, right?
Man, so it's gonna fuck up your bag. So, AB, once again, man, thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you next Tuesday with Mims. Love you, bro.
Peace.
You know what it is.
Love you, bro. Peace.
Everybody, I hope you have a good night, man. Once again, I'm gonna be on the turntables tomorrow, shutting it down, man. Buy a badge, support your boy. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. What a show. I know we wanted to talk about it. I know I did. I almost missed. Matter of fact, I missed the bag. I said I didn't want to DJ tonight. Let me come talk about this because I think, we had to hear it. All right. Everybody have a good night. Love you. See you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. DJ Epps and Friends. Love you. Everybody on Twitch, Periscope, Facebook Live, all platforms, YouTube Live. I appreciate y'all, man. One.